Fresh questions about U.S. President Donald Trump's health have resurfaced after the 79-year-old made a surprise public appearance in the Oval Office following nearly a week without any public events. The appearance marked Trump's first public outing after roughly 7 days away from the spotlight, a gap that had fueled intense speculation online about his condition ahead of his 80th birthday next week. Viewers of the Oval Office event closely analyzed the American president's appearance, with some pointing to what they believed was bruising on one of his hands and signs of fatigue as he answered reporters' questions. Political commentator Aaron Rupar was among those highlighting the footage online, arguing that the White House was not being fully transparent about Trump's health. Other social media users echoed those concerns, with some claiming Trump appeared tired, while others speculated about possible medical issues. However, none of those claims have been independently verified. The renewed scrutiny comes after Trump spent several days out of public view following a recent visit to Walter Reed National Military Medical Center. The U.S. president's trip to Walter Reed lasted several hours and marked his third visit to the facility within a year. Last week, following his checkup, Trump insisted that his latest medical evaluation showed that everything had checked out perfectly. Days later, the White House released a memo from presidential physician Captain Sean Barbabella, who stated that Trump remains in excellent health and possesses strong cardiac, pulmonary, neurological, and overall physical function. Despite that assessment, some medical experts have questioned whether the report provided a complete picture. Speaking to the Wall Street Journal, Texas vascular surgeon Dr. William Schutz reportedly described the findings as almost too good to be true for someone of Trump's age and suggested the report appeared to present a filtered narrative. The White House has repeatedly rejected suggestions that the president is suffering from any serious health issues. Administration officials continue to maintain that Trump remains fully capable of carrying out his duties and point to the results of his recent physical examination as evidence. Questions surrounding presidential health have become an increasingly prominent political issue as Trump approaches his 80th birthday on June 14th. For now, however, no official medical information has been released indicating any significant change in Trump's condition, leaving much of the online debate driven by speculation, social media commentary, and public scrutiny of his appearances. As attention continues to focus on the president's health, the White House is likely to face continued questions about transparency and the release of future medical information. This comes after Trump appeared with a swollen eye in a podcast interview released during the period he remained MIA. Here's how reactions exploded on that.
Fresh questions about U.S. President Donald Trump's health are once again dominating social media after observers pointed to his appearance in a recent podcast interview and noted his noticeably reduced public schedule. The renewed scrutiny comes despite repeated assurances from the White House that the soon-to-be 80-year-old commander-in-chief remains healthy and fully capable of carrying out his duties. The latest wave of speculation began following Trump's appearance on journalist Miranda Devine's The Post podcast, Pod Force One. After clips from the interview circulated online, some social media users claimed they noticed what appeared to be swelling around Trump's right eye and right hand. The observations quickly spread across social media platforms, with users sharing screenshots and videos while debating whether the appearance suggested an underlying health issue. At this stage, however, the White House has not publicly commented on those specific observations, and there is no official confirmation regarding the claims being made online. Still, the discussion has intensified because it comes at a time when questions surrounding Trump's health have already been receiving increased attention. Just last week, the 79-year-old president underwent his third medical examination in approximately 13 months. Following the checkup, the Trump administration released a medical report that painted an overwhelmingly positive picture of the president's condition. According to the report, Trump remains in good health and fully fit to perform the duties of the presidency. The assessment highlighted strong physical and cognitive performance and was presented as evidence that the president continues to maintain a high level of fitness, despite being the oldest person ever elected to the office. However, not everyone was convinced by the report's findings. Several medical professionals publicly questioned aspects of the assessment. One physician quoted in media reports suggested that some of the results appeared almost too positive for someone approaching 80. That criticism fueled fresh debate among both supporters and critics regarding the transparency of presidential medical disclosures. The White House has repeatedly rejected suggestions that the U.S. president is experiencing serious physical or cognitive issues. Administration officials have consistently maintained that Trump remains energetic, mentally sharp, and fully engaged in his responsibilities. But the conversation surrounding the president's health extends beyond medical reports alone. Questions have also been fueled by the president's recent public schedule. While Trump signed an executive order focused on artificial intelligence innovation and security this week, the event was conducted without a public speech or press conference. That absence prompted further speculation among critics who have been tracking the president's appearances. According to reports, Trump's last major public speech took place on May 22nd, before going incognito for a full week. But despite all speculation, Trump's allies continue defending his fitness while trying to simmer the health chatter.